It's so dark. It was amazing! Oh wait! There's more! It was awful! I'm back! CGI shit!
I rest my case.
It was fucking horrible!
Hey guys, what's up? It's BigJackFilms here, and welcome to another opening night retro. This one I've been wanting to get down to for a while. This might be a short review because my camera memory is only at 29 minutes, but let's make it quick and brief. This one I've been wanting to get to for almost a year now, and I finally watched it before I went to G-Fest in Chicago. I watched it at Josh's place. That, of course, being the long-awaited, my opinion, on Alien 3, the third of the Alien Predator franchise. Again, I am watching these in order, essentially. So I'm watching, I technically should have watched Predator 2 first, but we decided to skip to Alien 3, and then we went back and did Predator 2. So I'll do Predator 2 next. But regardless, we're finally getting to the third Alien film. Now, where we last left off, I thoroughly enjoyed the first two Alien movies. Alien and Aliens, I can't decide which is better. They're both pretty neck and neck. But now we're on the third one, which came out in 1992, I believe. Or, 92, I think. And I know a lot about this movie. I know a lot about the spoilers of these movies going in. I know what happens in it. I know the behind-the-scenes bastardized horror show of what happened. Briefly, I've seen a lot of reviews and retrospectives on Alien 3, and I know the gist, essentially, of what went down on this production. It did take a while. The teaser trailer straight up lied. Like, in fact, we wouldn't get a follow-up to that teaser until now with the new Alien Earth show coming out. Kind of funny how that works. But with this movie, I was genuinely excited to actually watch this. And I was able to see it with a lot more of a positive, fresh eyes, essentially. Now, I should point out that David of Hipster Whovian Jedi, kindly enough at G-Fest, gifted me with the DVD of Alien 3 with the producer's cut, or the director's cut. Now, granted, I didn't get a chance to watch the director's cut, but I've seen most of what happens. So, I'm sorry, David, I didn't get a chance, but I have to get this out early. But, essentially, yeah, I have this handy for just display pieces, but I will eventually watch the producer's cut. I did watch the theatrical cut on Disney+. And, what's the plot, essentially? So, it takes place a bit of time after Aliens, and, basically, a lot of bad shit happens to Ripley. She's woken up from her crisis chamber, her, thing in the pod. And she's woken up and brought back by apparently a planet full of, that's essentially a jail, and it's like full of prisoners and stuff that are on the honor system, so no weapons at all, and she has to fit into this very hostile environment of men. And in doing so, of course, it turns out an alien snuck on board her spacecraft after the events of Aliens. Basically, the Queen Bee, or the Queen Alien, at the very tail end said, "Oh, you think you've won? Okay, and just shits out an egg in the chamber while they travel through space. That's the explanation, essentially. And in doing so, Ripley and this new group of people have to evade this new alien. It's one alien again, it's not like multiple. And figure out how to kill it before the Weyland Company comes in and takes the alien and does God knows what with it. That's essentially the plot. So, I'm going to get into spoilers with this movie right off the bat. Everybody knows they kill off Hicks and they kill off Newt during the opening credits. They die in their cryogenic chambers. And I'm just going to tell you straight up with this movie. I really liked this one. I surprisingly liked Alien 3. It never bored me. I never lost interest in what was happening. And I think the reason why I really like this is because I love in this franchise how mean it is. This movie is mean to its audience. It is a bully. And in this universe, with the way things go with Ripley, it's not surprising that this happens. Ripley is just a bad luck streak in this whole franchise, and you can't help but feel bad for her. And I think that's what makes her an interesting character. She's put in the situation that, all in all, she'll never get out of, essentially. She is stuck with these xenomorphs forever. It has changed her. It has evolved her. It has made her a totally different person. From the first one, where she was a naive person on this trip, then to the second one where she's a cold-hearted warrior destined to destroy these things before they come to Earth. Now we have this one where she is alone. She is pretty much where she left off in the first one. She is by herself. Her surrogate husband and surrogate child are dead. She can't be essentially a mother, because even her daughter in the second one died. And now she's stuck with these group of criminals, and they all have a beef, and they all have to try to survive. And it's fascinating how dark this is. It's fascinating how unfair this movie is, and I kind of dug it for that. This is like the Planet of the Apes movies, where there is no ending. There is no happy ending in any of these. And I like sci-fi films that do that, where they don't give you that happy ending. They pretty much say, yeah, this shit's not going away. This is permanent. This is Pandora's box. It's like Hellraiser. Like, you're not getting away from this. And it's kind of fascinating to me, this franchise, how they go about this. And with Sigourney Weaver, she's absolutely amazing in this. We have, there's a couple other actors in this. Charles Dance is in this, and I've really liked what he does. That man needs to play Peter Cushing or Christopher Lee in some sort of spin-off thing or biopic. But I love Charles Dance in this. And then you have Pete Postlethwaite is in this. Kinda wasted. That's really my only gripe with this movie. A waste of Pete Postlethwaite. He doesn't really do anything in this movie. I also will say this movie has probably the highest R-rated, or highest F-bomb count I have ever seen in an R-rated movie. Every other character is like, we're fucked. Oh shit, this is fucked. This is fucky fuck. Like every other sentence. No fucking ice cream. It's all shit. Or my favorite one, it has one of the best F-bombs, double F-bombs in cinema history, where Ripley's asking the warden of the prison, you have no weapons. We're on the honor system. And she's just like, then we're fucked. And the warden's like, no, you're fucked. I'm like, there are too many fucks in this movie. There's fucks to give. And I think that's what I overall think of it. Now, I know a lot of fans don't like this. Like most third chapters, this is the one that breaks the franchise. Jurassic Park 3, Jaws 3, Neverending Story 3. Every time there's a third one, it normally sucks. But I'm on the offense on this. Or the defense. I find Alien 3 to be actually a decent entry in the series. I know there were different ideas. I know the director has disowned this movie because the studios treated him like absolute garbage. But it does have its moments. The effects, for example, on the Alien are pretty good. It's not Stan Winston. It's not Carlo Rambaldi. It's actually Tom Woodruff Jr., I believe, and his team doing all the suit stuff. But then on top of that, in terms of the wide shots of the Alien, they don't necessarily use puppets. They do. They use rod puppets, miniature rod puppets on a green screen. Now, at times, I will admit, is one of the flaws in this movie. The effects, in terms of the rod puppet Alien, could use a special edition treatment. I'm not asking them to CGI it. I'm just asking them to fix the compositing, because some of the compositing, you could tell they were rushing this out, and it does not look good. But it does have its moments. I love that shot of the xenomorph in the hospital room, and it's going through the white curtains, and it's right next to Ripley's face, and it won't kill it, and we know why later on. I like the violence in this is pretty fucked up. This is a pretty messed up one, and on top of that, it's just the way it ends is also incredibly cruel. The spoilers here: the Weyland Company comes in and finds out that Ripley is impregnated with a queen alien egg, and she's basically like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys have it. And they brought the actor who played Bishop back, and he's also in he's also playing a version of Weyland, the head of the company. And basically, what happens is that, they basically rip off Terminator 2, which is the only other downside. It rips it off entirely, where she goes into the lava pit and kills herself. I don't know if you can say it on YouTube, but the point is that she basically sacrifices herself to save everybody and not let the whaling company get the alien specimen. Which is, again, I know it's ripping off Terminator 2, but I didn't mind that the way that would end Ripley's story for now. I should also say I really dug the score to this. This is Elliot Goldenthal, who I've always been a fan of. I really like his work on the Joel Schumacher Batman movies. And what I noticed in listening to this, because I remember the first time I actually heard the score to this movie was not in any of the Alien films or retrospectives. It was in a fan film called Batman Dead End, the most popular fan film, Batman vs. Alien vs. Predator, and they used some of Elliot's music in the sequences in Gotham, and I'm like, it's funny how, like, they were trying to distance themselves from the Schumacher films making this fan film, and yet they used Elliot's score not from Batman, but from Alien 3. So granted, it shows that Elliot's scores in a Batman movie can be good. Bring him back. Why not? But with this movie, he does a great job following up James Horner and Jerry Goldsmith from the first two. And outside of that, this is such a brief review, but I really got nothing else to say about Alien 3. I overall thoroughly enjoyed it. If you are a fan who has not seen it in a while, who didn't like it, give it a second watch. Give it some time. You might bounce back to it. I honestly do like the tone of this series, how unfair it is, how mean it is, how much it just does not give a fuck about a good ending. I like the fact that this is just a very miserable science fiction world. I'm entranced by how the world works, how it functions, how it's like so miserable, it's more realistic that way. It's a very interesting world of science fiction, and I'm considering myself an Alien fan at this point. Like, I've always been a fan of Alien, but this franchise is really getting to me. I've really been enjoying it. So, Alien 3, it's not as good as the first two, but it is a good, decent entry in the series. I could see it on par with the other two, not in terms of just, like, beat for beat, but in terms of just being a good entry in the series. And so, in doing so, yes, I am aware of Alien Resurrection. Again, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how that turns out, but, of course, I want to know what you guys think about Alien 3 in the comments below. I'm going to give this movie it's actually a decent 8 out of 10 for me. This is a solid film. It's a lot smaller. Don't expect the grand scale of Aliens, although funny at Galapagos, I finally played Alien 3 The Gun. Finally started working. Really love that game. It's not Aliens. It's much more akin to the first Alien. And I liked it for that we didn't just do a repeat of Aliens. So, yeah, 8 out of 10 for me, check it out. But again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to support our Patreon. Just $1 more will get you early access to all of our content as well as other special features. Next time, I'm hoping to get to Predator 2, which I also watched with Alien 3 as a double feature. But I'm hoping to review that next. I've actually got a few movies that David gave me that I'm probably going to be doing for an opening night down the line to, like, catch up on some franchise and just something to watch retro if I'm not going to the movies. I do want to see Fantastic Four, though. I just gotta find time to see it. But yeah, I've got more opening nights coming in. So until the next video, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. This is BigJackFilms signing off. And looking forward to Predator 2 and Alien Resurrection. It can only get better from here. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.